Hi, fellow traders. Hope everybody had a good day today. Been missing a couple of days doing my recap because I lost the hard drive in my computer that I do the videos on. I run chat off of it. All social media, my emails and stuff. That's what I use. I use that computer during the day for just about all of that. So I probably overworked it, but I did lose the hard drive. Don't know if I can get any of the stuff back that was on it, but I had to get another computer, and it took me a while to get everything installed and get it set up. And this is the first video that I'm doing on it, so I'm hoping that it's gonna come out right and I can get it downloaded tonight. It is late, so if I sound sleepy or tired, or hopefully I won't fall asleep in the middle of doing this video, but I want to try to get it done, make sure everything is right, because I'm gonna need it tomorrow when I do the Warrior Pro class. So I want to make sure everything is right and all of that good stuff. But what I'm gonna do, Friday's trades, if you want to ask any specific questions about it, you can just email me or message me at the end of this video. But I took SQ, what I took a loss on. I think that was about a $300 loss I took on SQ Friday, and then TEVA was the trade that I think I took 2 trades on it and ended up making 12 or 1300 bucks on it. But if you have any questions on those trades that you may want to ask or anything, just message me or email me or whatever. I'm gonna start with the trades I took yesterday. And CAT was the first one. It was on my watch. And what I was looking for it to do is test and fail this level at open. Never tested it really. Kind of came up and tapped the 9 and pulled back in. So the next move was under this VWAP. And this was a perfect place to enter for the fade down to this level. I did not do it. I just didn't click it. I have no other reason as to why I didn't get in this trade. My plan was to take it short and then bounce it long off of this, and I just totally missed the trade. I mean, there's just no other way I can put it. This was a perfect entry, had the VWAP here, and perfect ride down to this level. The bounce, I didn't get as good an entry as I wanted to. I was patient and waited to it to hit. I really could have had an order out, and that's something that I'm going to work on, is going ahead and having an order out on this level. Because if it doesn't bounce, if it makes a 20 or 30 cent move and not even get to the VWAP and turn around, I could still click it and make a couple bucks. But that's something that I'm gonna have to work on. A lot of my entries lately have been a little bit late, and I don't know if it's fear or me second guessing myself. It's just one of those things that I'm having to fight through. But I did get in here at 71.65. Took profit up here at VWAP, close to 71.90. And when this thing started to turn around and go back, I went ahead and got out of it. It failed VWAP, it seemed like. So to me, that really stuffed the move going up. And I didn't want to hold it all the way back here and then lose this level like what it did right here. So I did click it early. Did make a nice opening trade. So I had, some cushion. I had some money in the bank already. And that allowed me to be a little bit more patient. So what I did again, I could have flipped this short, and I didn't. I waited till we lost this 71.48 level, and I was really looking for it to fade all the way down to 70.86. I figured it would be a little bit longer trade because after 10 o'clock, the volume sometimes goes and the price action slows. But I did get short here because it failed to push this level. And then we get these automated trades here. This is algos fighting against each other. These aren't retail traders, buyers and sellers. These are the electronic traders, and they're fighting against each other. But it kept making higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. And I just said, look, I can wait to VWAP. I'm in half size. I've got room to let it work. So when it popped up and tapped VWAP, and I said, okay, I'm just going to add, and I'll be in full size. Because we did get the pop up, and if this thing did fail, at least my average was up, and I wouldn't lose as much money. But I was looking for the fade. I ended up getting it, and don't know why I covered here. It's just one of those, quick covers because I've been in it so long. I just wanted to snag some profit. But, a 71 was a whole number. So I kind of felt that would be a good place to take some. So I did. And my next level was just right under it, 15 cents under it at 70.86. And it just tapped it. Didn't get a fill here. But when this candle opened and started to wash, I got out at 70.75 and left a quarter on to see if we could get 70.49. But we never did. Ended up closing here back above the 20, and I went ahead and took it off. But still a nice profit on CAT. Didn't play it perfectly, but I played it well enough to book a little bit of profit. Now YY was a bottom reversal, textbook right off of support, and sometimes it doesn't tap it to the T, but 51 is a whole number, so 5102 is just above it. There was a good chance that this was going to come down close to it and test that level. And then here we get a reversal hammer here, but I actually got in before this candle formed, based on what I was seeing over here on the 2-minute. I lost it here. Alright, right here. Right here on the 2-minute, this is where I got in. This made a higher low, and I went ahead and took it. And we did get the nice push up. Covered here. I covered here at 51.56. Covered some more here at the 9, and then covered at the VWAP. So that was a pretty nice trade. Monday had a couple of good trades, and felt pretty good about the way I started the week off. Today I only had one trade, not very big, and to kind of give you an idea of what I was looking at, when I saw this, it was right in here when I started watching it, and it tapped this level here, 68.47, pull back, tried to tap it again, pull back on this candle, and then it pushed through it. So to me, this was a long, my bias was to the long side, but I mentioned in chat, I wanted to take it off this level and would take half off here at the 200, because it could fail here. And I was respecting the 200 moving average moving in. And sure enough, you get the candle that pushed up, tested it. This candle opened above it, but then this candle started to try to sell off. And I did chase it a little bit. I tried to get in a little earlier. I didn't want to mark it in because it could jump 20 cents. So I was doing my limit orders, trying to make sure I could get in, and finally got hit on 68.86. And then I'm trying to fill most of my position. So I'm going to sorry, the dogs are barking. So I want to fill most of my position. So I'm going to use limit orders, and I want to fill them at the same price, or 1 or 2 cents above. And I did catch it. Again, it was a little late. I should have had an order ready, because I really felt I had some good, strong support here. I still had the 20 down here. The 9 had pushed up. The VWAP had just was starting to just go straight up. So that was pretty safe for me to get in. And that's why I got in early. And I think why I got late was because I was typing in chat that I think I'm going to get in this early. And by the time I went back to get in, it was starting to run. So I think that's how I ended up late this morning. But I did take some off here, at the 200 like I had said I was going to do. And then took some off here on this pop-up at 70.02. Right here at the whole number. Because, like anything else, whole numbers and half numbers, you got to get in respect. Whole numbers more respect because they're usually a stronger area where you have buyers and sellers congregating. So I did take some off here, and then this started to sell. So I went ahead and took it off because I wanted to protect what I had, and I could always get back in, which I did not do. I kind of spaced this again and just kind of watched it take off and get too far away for me to actually get back in and for this move up. So I do have some things I need to work on my trading, even though I am making some decent money. I still have to work on it and clean some things up, and I can increase my profits. And that's really what I've been working on, is trying to clean my trades up, not so much increase my share size, getting better entries, having a little bit more patience on that first cover, because a lot of times that first cover takes me out of holding for the bigger moves. So that's something that I have to convince myself to understand. It's not just about the little bit of money I'm losing by covering early. It's the money on the backside. That's where the big money is. So then I'll be working on that in the coming weeks, and I'll be talking about my progress on it. But pretty solid start to the week. Did everything. I think I did everything right. I've been working hard on trying to make everything as solid as possible. So I did have a pretty good week. Last week I did average about 13, maybe 12 or $1,300 a day, and that's pretty good, considering what I'm working with. And then start the day off. I think I got about, I can't remember what I got on this. I kind of glanced at my P&L earlier, but I was working so hard on this computer, I really didn't pay that much attention. But pretty pleased with it, today. And so that's all I have for this week. For Monday and Tuesday. Hopefully Wednesday will be a better day. I'm going to get some sleep because my brain is starting to fade. And I don't know if I had some lapses or if I fell asleep during this video. I don't know. But if I did, I apologize. And promise the next one will be a lot better. So everybody have a good evening, good night, good morning if you're on the other side or down under. And I will see you tomorrow in chat.